What? The daily minimum watch ogling requirement? Really? With the Seiko tuna? Seems absurd. What a weird day to be doing. First of all, I couldn't sleep last night. Woke up at 3, never fell back asleep again. That's bad. You don't want to make a video under that. Ooh, look at that Seiko tuna. Number two, there's a lot going on in the news. I mean, why put up a video on a? This is a big news day in America. A lot is going on in politics. Wow, that's all I can say. Uh, Seiko tuna, man. I wish I didn't like this watch. I just, it's a hard Lex, no sapphire. I'm supposed to get a recliner today. I hear a truck out there. Should I stop this video? I hear a delivery. I'm supposed to get my big recliner, my old man recliner. Wow. Maybe I can sleep on it at night when I wake up at 3 a.m. I don't know, man. But today, as I hear the recliner out there, I want to talk about a gentleman that I know through the watch community. He he loves watches, but he messaged me about a week ago on Twitter, and he's suffering from watch depression. I don't know what happened. He doesn't like his watches anymore. He just looks at his box of watches and it's like blah. What? How did I get here, man? It's just a giant mountain of dust. It's just ash. It's just a cloud of ash rising into a slate sky. I feel nothing, McMahon. What the heck happened, man? I uh, I sold a bunch of stuff to get this and nothing. I don't know. Now I'm unhappy. Uh, I don't. What the heck happened? This was my big thing, man. Being a watch dude. I look at watches all the time on the internet. I listen to you and other watch curators on YouTube channels. I buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. I'm always waiting for a watch to come in the mail, and I'm looking at my watch collection now. I feel nothing. I'm discouraged. I feel like my passion betrayed me. What I want to say is to this gentleman and to anyone out there, and I think we all go through this, you have watch depression. And the question is there anything you can do about it? And the answer is no. No, you can't. I mean, it's going to happen. It's like getting the flu. It's like getting some type of affliction that it's just got to take its course. And there are reasons why we get it. One is overexposure. You can overexpose yourself to your watches. You can get too into it, too into your head. And I don't care how good watches are. If you're overexposed, let's take my favorite dessert, pumpkin cheesecake. If I eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 3 months, it's not going to be very appetizing to me after a while, is it? And I just think that overexposure, you can just get numb to it. You got to take a break. I remember one of the band members for U2 was saying he goes through phases sometimes where music does nothing for him. He just gets burned out. He's got to take a break from it. Dude's playing music for U2. And overexposure is one of them. Number two, a lot of times, how no matter how good our collection is, we're compelled to compare it. Comparison is a very dangerous thing because comparison leads to envy. Imagine LeBron James. What does he have? It's called Adwa Adwamar Piguet. Is that what it is? $50,000 limited edition. Adam Levine, I think he has a $100,000 Rolex Daytona limited edition. He was voted sexiest man alive in 2013, and he sports all these Rolexes that cost 100,000 a piece. And it's easy to look at something like that and go, okay, I'm out of here, man. I am out of here. So I think that can do it. Some of you, and I've been guilty of this, you just buy and sell too much. You buy and sell too much. You buy, sell, rebuy. Have you ever bought and sold so much you don't even know what your collection is? I mean, everything is in such a state of flux. You don't even know what the watches are in your collection. You don't even know what you sent out that you sold. You don't even know what's coming in the mail. You know nothing, man. Your brain can't process that. You're going to go through a watch depression. You're not going to be able to appreciate what you have. I think buying and selling too much can be a problem. Another problem that leads to watch depression is when your watch obsession becomes a substitute for things in your life you can't control. I mentioned something about this in an earlier post this week. When my twins were 2 years old, I was really, wow, I was overwhelmed. And I remember I was at a family function, it could have been Easter or something, and I avoided the 100 people there. I was in a corner with a notebook and my pencil, and I was making lists of my watch collection. You know, different hierarchies, different categories, subcategories, what watches I might sell, and I was doing it so furiously, and I was so miserable as I was doing it. I was anxious as I was doing it, and I remember I have enough metacognition that when I'm doing something like that, you know, I have this third eye that comes out and goes, dude, that is bad, man. And even as that third eye was looking at me, oh, that's sad, McMahon. You can't do that. I was going, I can't help it, and that's where I was. And I think watch depression can result from spending too much time using your watch collection as a substitute for things you can't control. So the fifth cause, I would say, of watch depression is when you value watches over people. Well, how does that happen? Well, I think what happens is, oh my gosh, value Seiko tuna over this presentation. Lord have mercy. I want to sell this, but I like it too much. Anyways, I can't sell it. So sometimes we value watches over people because we put too much expectations, or I should say we put unrealistic expectations on the watch. You're not going to have a genie bottle with Barbara Eden coming out of it when you put a watch on. Where's Barbara Eden? Where are you? God, I love that show when I was a little kid. Lord have mercy. Barbara Eden? Are you kidding me? You ruined my life, Barbara Eden. There's your genie right there, buddy. Enjoy it. Enjoy that bad boy, man. Enjoy that. So, you know, and the question is, you know, is there a solution to watch depression? Not really. What I think there is, though, there is a healthy way to deal with it. I think what you have to do is you have to wait it out. You got to let it go through its course. And while you're waiting it out, I think you have to say to yourself, number one, you have to just relax and tell yourself that this is temporary. And while you're relaxing and telling yourself this is temporary, you have to be open to the possibility that you might not be a watch guy. This may not be a good thing for you. This might be a bad trip for you. You might wait this watch depression out, and you might not come back to Watch World. You might start doing a new thing. You might become a jiu-jitsu instructor. You might become a bullfighter. You might become a guy who does commercials for Dos Equis. I don't know. But you might find that this whole watch business is unhealthy for you. There's too many psychological mind games. You're living too much in your head. You're spending too much money. You're avoiding your wife, your kids, your family. It's not. You may find that watches. Look at this bad boy. You may find that watches are an unhealthy obsession. I say it as Seiko tunas grow out of my ears. Now that would be the funny Saturday Night Live skit version of it. And so number one, you have to be open to that possibility that you might not go back to Watch World. Number two, the second thing you got to do when you have watch depression is you have to engage in physical activity, because I think watch depression results from you living inside your head too much. Boom! So you need to tear down your kitchen. You need to put in some new granite or marble slabs of kitchen counter in that kitchen. You need to go into that garage. You need to get all the spiders out of it. You need to clean it up, and you need to put in some drywall in there. Insulate that bad boy. You need to go to the gym. You need to tear out the grass from your front yard. You need to put in some cactus and some volcanic rock, some kind of volcano thing going on there. Save a little bit on water. Well, I live in California, so that's what's going on down here. Have mercy. Living in California, man. I wasn't born like my father up on a farm in Michigan where they didn't have problems with water up there. So engage in physical activity because I think you leave too much in your head. And then number 4, take a 1-month watch sabbatical. I mean, don't go on my channel. Don't go on any channels that talk about, well, you can go on my channel. Why not? Because what if I'm playing the piano and you find it soothing to the soul? I don't know. But you don't want to see some bald dude doing this all day. That's lame. But take a watch sabbatical. No, don't look at watches. Don't wear a watch. Don't go on YouTube channels. Don't buy watches. Don't sell watches. Go on a complete sabbatical for a month. And after the month, you may come back to watches. And like I said, you may become a bullfighter. This may not be your scene. This may not be good for you. And here's the thing. While you're taking your 1-month watch sabbatical, you need to make a list of things you've been avoiding in life through your watch obsession. Your watch obsession very likely was helping you avoid things. And we all avoid the same stuff, right? You know, family problems, domestic problems, intimacy problems, working on our physical health problems, making sure we're healthy problems, making sure we're working out and dieting problems, problems at work, problems with work boredom. Some problems can't be fixed. I mean, commuting, if you have a long commute, you're not going to be happy if you can get out of that job. I hope you can. And you know what? You may come out of that sabbatical back and you may return to Watch World, and that's great, knowing that these cycles are going to happen, or you may not. You may do something, you may become a bicycle hobbyist or a photographer. I don't know. I need to do a state of the collection soon. Oh, there it is. My recliner's coming in. I will talk to you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Bye.